An elderly woman told me to be quiet while she blasted her iPad at full volume in the airport, so I gave her a taste of her own medicine. The look on her face when I turned Ice Cup's Checo self to maximum volume was worth missing my flight for parent, but luckily I didn't have to. I was sitting at gate B17 yesterday, waiting for my delayed flight to Chicago. The waiting area was packed with tired travelers, all of us trying to make the best of a 3-hour delay. I'd found a rare empty seat, pulled out my laptop to catch up on work emails, and was settling in for the wait. That's when she arrived, a well-dressed woman in her 70s pulling a designer carry-on. She surveyed the crowded gate area, marched directly to the empty seat beside me, and sat down with a heavy sigh that seemed to say, finally, someone worthy of my presence. Within 30 seconds, she had pulled out an iPad Pro, propped it on her lap, and started playing what appeared to be a reality cooking show at full volume. No headphones, just raw, unfiltered hue of bean chopped peed blasting through the terminal. Several people looked over with annoyed expressions, but no one said anything. I glanced at her, hoping to make eye contact and subtly suggest this might not be appropriate, but she was fully absorbed in watching chefs frantically plate appetizers. No problem, I thought. I pulled out my noise-canceling eaters, put on some low-key jazz, and returned to my emails. Live and let live. 20 minutes later, my phone rang pert, my sister calling about our mom's upcoming surgery. I answered, through my odd ear, speaking at what any reasonable person would consider a normal, considerate volume. Hey, Fis, yeah, still delayed. How was mom's pre-op appointment? I'd been talking for maybe 30 seconds when I felt an aggressive tap on my shoulder. iPad lady was glaring at me, her show paused. Excuse me, she said loudly. Some of us are trying to enjoy our programs. Your phone conversation is very disruptive and inappropriate for a public space. I blinked, genuinely confused. I was speaking at a much lower volume than her iPad had been blaring for the past half hour. I am sorry, I said, but I am using ADS and speaking quietly. Meanwhile, everyone around us can hear every word of your cooking show, she huffed. That's different, and frankly, your tone is very disrespectful to someone my age. With all due respect, I replied, keeping my voice even. The issue isn't age, it's consideration. That's why most people use headphones in public spaces. She looked me dead in the eye and said, young people today think they can do whatever they want. Some of us were raised with manners. Something snapped inside me, parrot not in an angry way, but in a moment of perfect clarity. I said to my sister, let me call you back in 5 minutes, and ended the call. I opened my tablet, pulled up Security, and selected Ice Cup's Check Yourself, the clean version. Prankton, I am not a monster. I turned the volume all the way up, placed the tablet on the armrest between us, and pressed play. The opening beats blasted through the gate area. Her head whipped toward me so fast, I thought she might get whiplash. Her mouth formed a perfect O of outrage. What do you think you are doing? She hissed. I smiled pleasantly. Enjoying my program? Is the volume my program? Is the volume all right for you? The lyrics kicked in. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. Her face flushed crimson. She gathered her belongings with shaking hands, stood up, and announced to no one in particular, the rudeness of people today is beyond comprehension. As she stormed off to find another seat, I immediately turned off the music and noticed several nearby travelers hiding smiles behind books and phones. The man across from me gave a subtle thumbs up. I called my sister back and continued our conversation at the same reasonable volume as before. Some people think respect only flows in one direction. I prefer to think of it as a universal current that carries all of us partly, regardless of age or seat preference at gate B17.